Uh-oh. Let's try that again. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 07.24.2026. Current time is 05:57 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble at Fireman Rich on X, where we are broadcasting, as you can see up here on the top, where we added X back to the broadcast. We're on 5 platforms now, folks, here on Rumble Studio. We appreciate Rumble Studios for providing that capability. We could have up to 7. We may get back there sometime. I don't know. I just say, oh, let's go ahead and change it up a little bit and put X Live up there. And but we are up and running. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble at Fireman Rich over there on X, where we're, like I said, we're broadcasting live on X Live, and it's a good platform to live stream to, I guess. But and on all those other fine social media platforms that I'm on, that and there's plenty of them. Just check the show notes on the various platforms up here, and um, or else Google Fireman Rich, and we'll see what happens here. We have 4 people on Rumble. We have, well, that's oh, I guess it doesn't correspond. So it's up here. We have 4 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 2 people on YouTube, Yahoo, YouTube, 2 people on Twitch, and over on the X Live, we have nobody as of yet. So, but we are on 5 net platforms now, as far as that goes. We could add 2 more. We may do that in the future. I don't know. Um, just to we picked up 1 on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. And but we are getting our day started here with hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. That's a hashtag right there, folks. You can't see that on Spotify. We are on Spot. We are recording the audio to repurpose over on Spotify for creators at Fireman Rich on Spotify at Fireman Rich. But I put my 2 fingers together with my other 2 fingers on the hand. I'm making a hashtag. That's a hashtag. Hashtag. And we do also have the morning coffee here. Good stuff for this Friday morning coffee for 07.24.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. And I got the title right. Last night we live streamed Lotro and I had the title mixed up or something like that. But want to say, let's see, hang on. Let me just adjust this real quick. Want to say good morning to our Jersey girl, Tina. Good morning, Tina. Glad to see you here. We made it to the end of the weekend. I hope you had a great week. I know I did. It was a good week. I have no complaints except the air quality. Yes, that air quality. Um, Actually, I should bring that up for the weather. Let me put that up there. Here now. But it's been a good week. I'm going to probably mow the lawns today. Haven't mowed the lawns, so that's going to be the agenda after I get done with the broadcast here. Get a walk in. I may not take a walk. I might just go ahead and get ready for mowing the lawns. As far as that goes, I've walked all this week, haven't I? Yeah. So I'll mow the lawns and see what. But we should have a good day today, as far as that goes. Our air quality is good. It's at 38 parts per million. So all of New York State looks on like in the map, and for the Northeast, for that fact, a little smudge in Connecticut and up there in Maine, with in the yellow, but we're in the green for the most part here in the Northeast. Let's see, where's the wildland fire? Oh yeah, we're good. The whole Northeast. Little bit of a yellow out there in Jamestown, but for the most part, it's all out in the central part, going all the way down to Texas and the southern states there. Really red and orange up there around Vancouver and Canada. I guess that's where the wildland fires are, out there in Edmonton and Vancouver. So there's our air quality as far as that goes. And Let's see. Oh, we just kind of close that out. So our air quality is good, and that's always a good thing. And let's see. Um, and Tina says she had a good week. Okay, she had a good week as far as that goes, and that's good to hear, Tina. And yeah, good morning to the missus from Tina. The missus says good morning also. She said, "Give me a blanket. Good morning to everyone there." And we're starting a little early. Well, we're right on time for the most part. I could have started at quarter of. I had two little last minute things here. Oh, it's always a last minute thing I have to do as far as that goes. But we're getting going, and yeah, today's mow the lawn day as far as that goes. I mowed them. I mowed the lawn last Friday when the air quality was in the low end of the orange. We did going to be a full mowing, or as the areas I missed last week, they're starting to get a little fallen. The one side lot, there's a couple or walnut trees. They're popping up above the grass, and it's like, oh, we're gonna mow those down. As far as that lawn is, it used to be it was a Tuesday thing, and we did Friday. So with the hot and humid weather, the grass didn't really grow that much. And I could actually wait till tomorrow, but I think we're supposed to have some rain tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let me check here on our weather real quick. Yeah, we're gonna move to the weather anyway here. So let's see. What's our weather? What's the 10-day for tomorrow? Let's see. For tomorrow, are we seeing some rain? Nope, the rain. Oh, okay. We're gonna have a pretty decent weekend then. Okay, I could wait till tomorrow. I might just do that. I might go for a walk and then just see. Yeah, I might do that because we'll probably mow today. I think. And then take yeah, that Saturday we'll just see what pops up as far as maybe do some yard work or something like that. I don't know, but let's see what the weather is for today. Currently, we have a temperature of it dropped a degree. It was 52 degrees. It dropped a degree. It's at 51 now. We have some of the windows open. We don't have any air. We haven't had air conditioning here the last couple of days. So let's see, 51. 51, which 51 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 10 degrees, 10.5 degrees Celsius on the Celsius scale. And uh, what do we have here? We have for today, it's going to be sunshine and a few thunderstorms or a few afternoon clouds, no thunderstorms, just a few afternoon clouds and high of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable. Sun will be rising this morning at 5:52. We never got to 9 o'clock for sunset. I think on the time here, I'm gonna have to go back and check here for July if we did. Let's see, 5:52 a.m., which is 13, 14, well, 14 minutes ago. It's 6:06 right now. 14 minutes ago, 14, 15 minutes ago, the sun rose at 5:52 a.m. at tonight at 8:34 p.m. 5. So we're losing. We're on the backside of the sun, stuff like that. Even though we have a home still. I don't know when summer over with in September, right? Under here, what's the calendar say? Yeah, it's the 22nd. So we've got about a month and a half of summer still, as far as that goes. So which is all right. I guess we're through the heat. Maybe we're through the heat. I guess, um, and the humidity. Hopefully, I could do without that. Let world times and temperatures as I speak. Bringing that up. Are we back? Are we back? Let's see. Okay, can you hear me, Double J's? Can you hear me, Double J's? Can you hear me? No audio. Are we back? Did I bring it back up? Oh, okay. We brought it back up. Huh. Okay, I didn't have to reboot. Okay. Let me start the audio again. Okay, looks like we're back. Okay, that's a first. Okay, what did I do there to bring the camera back up? Okay. Twitch has audio. I'm hearing audio on Rumble and Double J's Double J. Okay, so we brought it back. I didn't have to restart. Okay, so that's good. I'm satisfied with that. It's a pain in the ass to so what did I do? Okay, we're good. Okay. So well, we had a little burp there. It looked like the Wi-Fi went out. I just opened up the. I didn't touch the computer. Now I just opened up the. Is there a switch tied to this? Is somebody pranking me? Oh, let's see. Let's get this back up here as far as that goes. Let's see on the Rumble on the big screen. So we're back up. I didn't have to reboot. That's interesting. So and Double J's, good morning, Double J's. Good to see you. Yes, we're back up. Uh, no, it was more than the Wi-Fi, Tina. It's because I was still broadcasting. The Wi-Fi, the pixelation, I saw that, and the stalling out was so it could have been. Double J says we're back, and Tina saying hi to Double J's, and Double J says I think the camera must be culprit. Your internet. No, it's the I'm in a rural area. The camera's fine. The camera's fine. It just I must have joggled something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Jack. He just said, "Hey, get the window open." It just cut off. Yeah, it cut off for me. So it's not the camera. I think it was my internet. I've been having some the spotty internet this week as far as that goes. So I'm going to just attribute it to that. But I was able to bring it back, and the connection went back up as far as that goes. And well, you know what I did? I did refresh. I refreshed. Okay, I did refresh the client. I figure I'm going to go restart anyway. Let me just try a refresh. I refreshed the web page, so maybe that clicked it back in. Okay, we're back up. That's the main thing. So it happens. It's you guys are used to it. You know what it is. But I appreciate the feedback there, Double J's and Tina and stuff. And Tina said, "No, I had my hands over here when it happened, Tina. I didn't have any. I didn't touch any buttons. No, no, no. I did not. I did not. Tina's laughing at that. No, I did not touch any buttons because the last thing I'm opening the thing here for Jack and Double J's is saying hi to Tina. What are you doing? Oh, he's getting frisky now. Jack is laughing here. He's all frisky. He's happy. He's like, yo, what you doing? Huh? Okay. Do you got to go to the let me check to see if he has to go to the bathroom here. I'll be right back and stuff. Let me just hang loose and I'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're back. I had to check on the Jack to see. I think he got blocked out of going to the bathroom or something like that. So, oh, what a morning. We got a morning. And it's a Friday, too. End of the week. We made it to the weekend, folks. Okay, we'll see if that fires up here again. So, and so we got done with the, let's see, before 16, before 16 minutes 16. Oh, there he is. He's running around all over the place. What are you doing, Jackie? He's a little frisky this morning. Okay, so there's our weather. We're going to get to our world times and temperatures, and as far as that goes. And Double J says, I didn't think anything at first, thinking it was only pixelation. It started out as pixelation, and then it just, I was just looking at my uh, Surface 3, the tablet, and the Samsung phone, and they sort of froze up. So that right there tells me it's something to do with the Wi-Fi. So it's something doing with my connection. Sort of went, and so I appreciate the feedback from you all. Okay, let's see here. Let's see our world. Let's see. We finished up with the weather there. It's going to be a fairly nice day today, as far as that goes. Be sunny across the boards with a few clouds this afternoon, and as such. And let's see our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:18 p.m. or a.m. AP. Jeez. Oh, am I going all over the board here? Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:18 a.m. Cloudy skies, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:18 a.m. Clear sky. Ooh, sorry about that. I pegged it out. Clear skies in Phoenix, 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a warm one in Phoenix. Let's see, in Windy City of Chicago, Illinois. Come here, Jack. You okay? What are you running around for? Wants to be chased. In Chicago, Illinois at 5:19 a.m. 64 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. In the concrete jungle of New York City at 6:19 a.m. Sunny and clear in New York City, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tina, can you give me your? Let's see. Do I have it here? Yeah, I have it here. Hang on, I still have it over here on the Twitch. Let me bring it up on the Twitch here. And down in central New Jersey, where Tina is at, because she did provide it in the comments here. I just got to get back to the. Let's see, is that going to repopulate? Let's see, Tina says it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit for the low, 80 degrees for the high. Sunny in New Jersey, central New Jersey. Thank you, Tina. I can't put it up because when I refreshed the web page, it clears out all the comments there on that. So I took it from the Twitch on the Surface 3. Continuing across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean to London, UK at 11:20 a.m. Sunny and clear, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In the beautiful city of Milan, Italia, 12:20. Mangia, mangia, mangia. It's lunchtime in Milan. A beautiful city it is. Sunny and clear, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have Double J's here, who's at an undisclosed location in the southern hemisphere, as I like to say. But he is originally from India, and in his home country of India, in New Delhi, at 3:51 p.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, little sun popping out there. 91 degrees in New Delhi, and on the coast of Mumbai at 3:51 p.m. It's raining in Mumbai, 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and right next door, skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:21 p.m. Sunny and clear, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, over the skies of Tokyo at 7:21 p.m. in their evening, raining in Tokyo, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, and great friends and allies, Australia is in Melbourne at 8:21 p.m. in their evening, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. And in Sydney, Australia at 8. Oh, that's 8:21, not 51. Well, how did that look like a 5? 8. That's 8:22 now. 8:22 p.m. in Sydney. Clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are world times and temperatures as I speak. Okay, yeah, thank you, Tina. There we go. I put it up in the comments there. I lost the comments when I refreshed the page. So that's the key. Refresh the page and it can come back. What are you doing, Jack? You getting your exercise? Oh, is he playing? Oh, okay. He's got all this energy. Oh, God. And Double J says, yeah, the monsoon clouds started from India all the way to Korea. Monsoon is very active. It's peak. Yeah, and believe me, I've been in a monsoon, Double J's, when I was in the Philippines. It was a wild ride. Seeing a jeepney go run, just being tossed across the parking lot there. Our barracks was, oh man, that's too loud there. What the hell? Our barracks at the radar site there and at Wallace Air Station in the northern Luzon on the China Sea side, South China Sea. Um, the barracks was a 3-story barracks for all the ranks and stuff like that, and I think it was probably 1,000. It was close to maybe 1,000. 2, 4, 6. No, it was probably about a 200-300 person capacity barracks. It was all concrete as far as that goes, and as far as that goes and stuff. And let's see, what do we got here? We got first time chatter, Pran. He's saying, "Hi, man. What are you? What's it look like I'm doing?" I'm not. Let's see. Let's see what this guy is. We got someone over on the Twitch side there. Tina can see him, see this individual. Let's see what this. December 27th, 20. Okay, you've been around for a while. And is the station still? No, it's a resort now. I think you can Google Wallace Air Station at San Fernando La Union. That's a small village, that the town that was there, and it's still there. I don't know if the radar domes are still there. I think part of it. It was a nice little site as far as that goes. They had radar domes there. They had a 9-hole golf course that was, just patched together there around the site. And are you live on YouTube? Yeah, we're live on YouTube. You can see that's where we're live at. Pran. I'll call you Pran. We're live on, and you're on Twitch here, first time chatter. Okay. I don't know why you're asking why I'm live, and it's pretty obvious I'm live on YouTube. You can see up here where we're live at. Was it Pran AB? I don't know how the pronunciation of that is, so I'm just going to call you Pran. The first 4 letters, Pran. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the broadcast. Okay, you're a YouTube person. Okay, okay. Where are you taking this conversation? Good, good. Yeah. Are you a bot? I don't know. You've been on Twitch for a while, since 2024. Be careful with your conversation, because if you're going to be soliciting and stuff like that, you're going to get tossed. Just give you fair warning. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're laughing, so okay, you understand then. Okay. Let's see. We have our world times and temperatures. Our thought for the day. Uh, let's see. Are we back up on? Let me refresh the Twitch here, or the X. Yeah, we're back on X. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're on X. Our thought for today comes from one of my favorite authors, and that's Mark Twain. Mark Twain was the pen name of Samuel Longhorn Clemens. Was an American writer, humorist, and essayist. See, I got to close that. Oh, should change the rods here. Oh shoot! She put these pressure. The missus put up pressure rods and stuff like that, and sometimes they. Okay, does that work? There we go. Uh, get that street noise. I'm hearing the street noise in the background. Ha! Oh, geez. What the hell? We got all sorts of things going on here in the broadcast. The studio's falling apart, folks. Okay. But Mark Twain is one of my favorite authors, and his quote and our thought for today goes as follows. It is: work consists of whatever a body is obligated to do, and play consists of whatever a body is not obligated to do. So you got to think about that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Tina. Is it a Monday? Is it a Monday? It sounds like it. Oh, okay, Parn. That's your second account. Okay. Um, let's see. So, what his quote there one more time from Mark Twain: work consists of whatever a body is obligate or obliged to do, and play consists of whatever the body is not obliged to do, meaning work, I guess. Let's see what he meant by that. The meaning of the famous line, oh, this was in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. The difference between work and play is not the activity itself, but whether you have to do it or want to do it. That makes sense. So, as far as that goes, so thank you, Mark Twain. God bless you and Godspeed. We do have a national day today. Where am I from, Parn? I'm from upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. I'm here in the United States. Where are you from, if I may ask? And Tina says, makes sense. Yeah, that comment makes sense. You don't want to work, but you do want to play. I think. Oh, okay. You're from India. Okay, Double J's is from India too. So we just had the world times and temperatures. It's cloudy and with a little sun in New Delhi at 3:59 p.m. 91 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Mumbai it's 84 degrees with rain. It's raining in Mumbai. So Double J's is one of our regular viewers here. He's over on the YouTube side as far as that goes. So let's see, from India, and there you go, Double J's. You probably know where that's at as far as Calcutta. Okay, I've heard of Calcutta. Never been to India though. Never been to India. Let's see, our national day today. As we get to that, it was as we're moving around on this bumbling. Is it going to hold? Let's see. We have National Cousins Day. Okay. We have today National Amelia Earhart Day. I guess it's one of her flights that she took. National Thermal Engineer Day. That's a different one. National Drive-Through Day. And let's see, we're going to go with this one. And Double J says, yeah, I had a strong feeling he was from there. Lots of laughs. Okay, yeah. Double J's is from India too, Parn. He's at an undisclosed location in the Southern Hemisphere. We're going to go with National Tequila Day. I know some folks don't drink, okay? They don't drink alcohol, but um, I do drink occasionally. And I had my share of tequila in my younger day. Oh, believe me, I did shots of tequila. Hashtag National Tequila Day. On July 24th commemorates National Tequila Day with a little lime and salt. Made up, mix up margaritas, um, Palomo, and or a Marzasita to celebrate the day. People have been making tequila for centuries, and it is once known as the uh, it's uh, it's fermented guava juice. Hashtag National Tequila Day. In fact, tequila is mezcal, but mezcal isn't tequila. That's because tequila is distilled from a specific type, a certain type of agave plant. Also, the law protects its production. Take a sip, and we'll travel into tequila history. Tequila is pretty strong. It's like it's like taking a shot at grappa if you ever been to Italy, as far as that goes. You got that right, Double J. Tequila is dangerous. You drink too much of it. Back in the day, we used to have this little club there in the military when I was up at Hanscom Field for the civil engineering. We would meet every Thursday night. The whole squadron would be there. We have dinner and we have drinks afterwards, and you'd be inducted into the Red Eye Squadron. It was a big makeshift squadron, part of the civil engineering. You had to drink 7 shots. Was it 6 or 7 shots? 6 shots of tequila in a minute, and you could do it, but you feel the effects afterwards for sure. Um, let's see. Parna says, I just saw today is National Tequila Day, National Cousins Day, National Drive Through Day. And yeah, I just said that. Yeah. Thank you very much, Parn. Yeah, that's the day today. But I'm gonna say it's National Tequila Day. That's the one I'm looking at. And I haven't had a shot of tequila. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a shot of tequila since I've been married. I think I that was back in my younger day. That's way back. But I've been mostly a beer drinker all my life. I did do some whiskey sours back in my younger day, and what other as far as that goes. And but I don't drink. I do drink a little bit of the Crown Royal whiskey. I do love amaretto. Oh, that's like candy. Give me a shot of amaretto. That's nice sipping right there. It's nice and sweet. Well, you don't want to drink too much of any type of alcohol because it's bad for you. Just to say, it's bad for you. If you drink too much of anything, it's bad for you. Okay, so there's our National Day today. Let's see. Yesterday, I did do the audio podcast on Spotify for Creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and there was something that went viral last week. I'm not talking about the little raccoon that they're talking about this week, but last week, up out there in Oregon, the fire department responded to a car fire, and I guess on scene there was a little distressed pigeon. So the picture is they gave him oxygen. They had a little mask, and they put I guess it was a child's size mask, and they put it up to and the pigeon took the oxygen. It wanted to clear its lung. I guess it got too much. It got smoke in it and stuff. So it sat there for a minute or two, and the pigeon, I guess, had enough oxygen and then flew away because it comes walking up to it, and they could tell it was distressed. So they figure, okay, let's go ahead. I think somebody said, "I might have got into the smoke," and as far as that goes, and Tina says, "Oh yeah, they helped the pigeon," and so I talked about that yesterday, and Parn says he loves beer. I love beer. Yeah, beer's good. I have an occasion. Right now we're drinking. It's a hard cider. It's Angry Orchard. It's a nice sipping drink there and stuff like that. And Tina's saying hi to probably some Twitcher on Twitch. And hey, here, look who's here. It's Farmer from Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia, and love the flags. God bless America. Uh, the Commonwealth of Virginia, otherwise known as California East. So that's what we did on the audio podcast over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And let's see, we got, we're moving right along, and Parn is saying good. Okay, okay, Parn. Saying hi to Tina. Okay, very good. And let's see. I guess we can go to 100 years ago. We've been on for 46 minutes, so I guess despite all the distractions, almost having to restart the broadcast and the curtain coming down here on the thing, let's go ahead and set up for 100 years ago here for on Fox 40, which I have, full disclosure, I have no association with it whatsoever. So let's go ahead and bring that up. Share that. And bring it up on the stage. Oh, hang on for a minute. Let me try something here. Let me go to the transition. Okay, let me try something else here. Okay. And let me go one more time. Okay, when I restart, I had to reset my camera settings on the various scenes. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up 100 years ago. There we go. Okay, and we'll maximize that. And let's see, Tina's saying good morning to Farmer. And Parn is saying, are you seeing the Y-Files YouTube channel? I just broadcast on YouTube. I don't really look at any of their other stuff there, Parn. So you see the Y-Files YouTube channel. That I don't understand what you're trying to get there, Parn. So, but I just broadcast. It's one of the 5 platforms we're broadcasting on, as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and bring this up. And let's see. Let's bring this up. We'll maximize it. And we'll go ahead and give it a whirl. It is 100 years ago with Roger Luther on Fox 40. I have no affiliation with Fox 40. Don't work there or anything like that. But we do look at their 100 years ago to give you an idea what it's like here in the southern tier of upstate New York 100 years ago. And it's for information only, folks. So here we go. Let's give it a whirl.
And now we're taking a step back into Broome County's archives. A major storm damages crops, telegraph wires, and injures 2 people. Here's Broome County historian Roger Luther with a look at the news that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago today. And it's brought to you by AVRE.
100 years ago today, 2 people were injured. Trees were blown down, telephone, telegraph, and trolley wires were down. And crops were badly damaged by the wind and rainstorm that struck Binghamton this afternoon. 3 men have been committed to the Binghamton State Hospital within the last 24 hours after police were advised that they had become crazed as a result of the oppressive heat wave over the last 3 days. Good progress is being made in the construction of the High Street Methodist Episcopal Church at 288 Vestal Avenue at the head of High Street. And finally, this is the anniversary of the Binghamton Clothing Company factory fire on Wall Street. The building was destroyed with the loss of 31 lives 13 years ago today. And that was the news, July 22nd, 1926.
Now that 13 years ago, that's 13 years ago back in 1926. Okay, so that was a really bad fire for them there. And what were the other things here? That was a bad fire. 31 lives lost. So that's a lot of lives to be lost in a fire. Um, construction on the High Street Methodist Church at 2. Let me check out 2 High Street Methodist Church. I wonder if that's still around. Let's see. Would that be Vestal? Let me check. I think we looked at this church once before. Let me check it out here. Let's see. Endicott? What was it? Vestal High Street? Let's see if this is the one. Yeah, we've looked at this church before. Vestal United Methodist. 328. Is that the 328? Okay, thank you for the follow. No, it says 288, so I'm not sure what it is. So we're just I know that's a church somewhere here, and let's see our follow there. Let me check just to make sure. Let's see, where's that at? Let's see, community. Follow list. We have Parn. Thank you for following. Okay, just saw that. Heard that the alert. Just had to check it out here on the Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And let's see, what are we doing here? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Parn. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Going back to I think the church is still there. And then 3 men were committed to the Binghamton State Hospital. That's the psych ward for at least 24 hours. They got all nutsy over the weather. I guess it was a heat wave. And then they had some bad storms. 2 people injured. Trees were blown down. Telephone, it sounds like they had some heavy winds there. Of course, here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we did have a down there in the Hancock area. I talked about it Wednesday, an EF1. So here it is 100 years later. We had some bad storms, sort of ironic. It's almost along the same day here, 100 years later, they had some bad storms as far as that goes. And thank you for the heart there, Parn. And let's see. In other history, we have in 1847, Brigham Young led 148 Mormons fleeing from religious persecution into Salt Lake Valley. Following a 17 months travel, they established Salt Lake City. 17 months? They went from Missouri to, that's wandering around, I guess. Let's see, 1974 on this day, U.S. President Richard Nixon was ordered by the Supreme Court to turn over the subpoena White House tapes recordings to the Watergate prosecution. If that was to happen today, they just okay, who cares? That was big news back in the day. And in 2005, Lance Armstrong won a record-setting 7th Tour de France, 9 years after being given a 50% chance of dying from cancer. And I guess some of the medicine came back to bite him because he wasn't supposed to be taking that drugs and competing at the same time. They considered it enhancing drugs or something like that. Let's see, to finish out the history. Let's see. It was on this day, July 24th, 1969, the historic moon trip. The Apollo 11 astronauts, two of whom were the first humans to send on the moon, splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, were returning from their mission from the moon, as far as that goes. So that moon mission was complete. Incidentally, speaking of the moon mission, I didn't broadcast last night the Starship Flight 13, Test Flight 13 with Starship 40 and Super Heavy Booster number 20 on Pad 2 down there in Texas. They had a weather postponed. So I will be doing that tonight at 6. I'll be going live around 6:15, 6:20, about 30 to 20 minutes before the launch time. They're going to try and launch it today at 6:45, and I usually do call it a watch party. I usually live when they launch the Starship, and I stay with it the whole flight so it could last to an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we'll be looking at doing that, and I'll keep in tabs. Right now, I think the rocket is on. It's on the pad. They have the Starship and the heavy booster. They're stacked, and it's ready to go on pad 2. Okay, let's see. We got that one. 1866, Tennessee became the first state to be readmitted into the Union after the Civil War. And in 1959, during a visit in Moscow, Vice President Richard Nixon, he was President Eisenhower's vice president, engaged in his famous kitchen debate with Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, as far as that goes. And let's see. Parn is saying Skyroot Aerospace successfully launched mission India's first private orbital rocket. Oh, they have a private rocket company there in India. Okay. I do watch the launches from India. India has a very active space program and carrying customer payloads using the Vikram 1 vehicle. Okay. I have to look that up. I do watch. They have made some attempts to land on the moon, but they got on the moon, but the probes tipped over or something like that. So they have a very active. Let's see. There's the United States. There's Russia. There's China. There's India, Japan launches. I think those are the only 6. I can't think of any more. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And Double J or Farmer saying tequila makes me mean. I don't drink anymore, but it was one thing I always avoided. Yeah, back in my younger day, Farmer, I tried to avoid it, but when you get with a bunch of guys there, firefighters and stuff, and and somebody hands you a shot of tequila, you got to drink your tequila. As far as that goes. And Parn is continuing let's see, an Indian space research mission that made history by becoming the first spacecraft to successfully land near the moon's South Pole. Yeah, it is on the moon on the South Pole, but I guess it tipped over. So in that sense. And Double Chase says, yeah, Skyroot is getting a lot of media attention in India. Private company, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to look it up. What is it? Skyroot in India. Let me write that down. I got to look at that. I'll look at that later today. It's something to follow there. Skyroot. Thanks for the info, guys. Skyroot in India. That's like your India's version of SpaceX. I'm taking it then. Okay, so there's our history, folks. Let's see. In sports, we're going to go for a break, but let me go do the sports here. Wednesday night, the Yankees lost to the Pirates 5-3. Unfortunately, the Mets lost to the Brewers. They're losing their asses. Last night they were both off, which is probably par for course. Today, going into the weekend, it's Yankees and Phillies down there in Philadelphia. It's 6:45 tonight. Mets are off tonight. They're off tomorrow, it looks like. Yankees and Phillies tomorrow. Oh, no, they're playing the Mets are playing the Dodgers tomorrow at 7:15. They're going to probably get their asses handed to them. And that's who they're playing on Sunday. I think Mets and Dodgers and Yankees and Phillies on Sunday. And we'll come back Monday to see how they do. They probably they're not doing all that great. Let me see what their standings are. What's their standings? Let's see. What's the standings for the? Those are the 2 baseball teams I do follow. That's probably why I don't. What the hell's going on here? Let's see. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. Let's put this right here. Let's see. Major League Baseball. The standings. Let's see. The Yankees are in second place still, even though they lose. They're above 500, so they're in second place in the American East, and the New York Mets are in the basement. Sorry, Tina, they're in the basement. They're dead last, and as far as that goes. So, and that last comment that Double J's Parn said yes to you, as far as it goes, because Parn's over there on Twitch, and Double J's is over on YouTube. Oh yeah, we talked about the World Cup. Yeah, I saw a lot of World Cup. It was a good World Cup. So we're done talking about the World Cup. We when we do the sports, there's no news on the World Cup. World Cup's over with, so we don't talk about it anymore. But we were talking. We were following the World Cup very closely. Just so you know, I'm a Manchester City Football Club fan in the Premier League. That's the team I follow in soccer. I like the Manchester City Football Club. I've been a fan for 2 years now. There's a good friend that Double J's and I know, Wingnut. He is a lifetime fan of the Manchester City Football Clubs, and that's how I got introduced into being a fan of them. And I think Wingnut, he was in their club training, I guess, back in his early day, as far as that goes. So, and I don't know if you've talked to Wingnut lately. Double J's, I conversed with him on the. We were trying to get hooked together yesterday for PUBG Battlegrounds on the PC, and we're sort of like two ships that pass. I'm waiting, and I guess my message didn't go all the way through quick enough on the X, and he ended up going out for a walk. And let's see, Harn says India football is dead. Oh, is it? Because you play too much cricket. And Double J says, how is Wingnut? Oh, he went for a walk yesterday, so he's up and about and stuff like that. So he is doing very good. I've been conversing with him and stuff like that, and we're going to see if we can get together this afternoon to play some PUBG Battleground, as far as that goes. And Farmer's saying good morning to Tina, as far as that goes, and Parn was saying yes with a happy face. Okay. So there's our let's see, Canadian football. There was a game last night. The Edmonton Elks beat the Saskatchewan Rough Riders 36-34. That's a close. They've got some close games. Let's see. Today we're going to have the Stampeders against the Blue Bombers. This is the CFL, Canadian Football League. They're playing that right now. It's a 21-week league. Argonauts will be playing the Lions tomorrow, and Tiger Cats and Aleutians on Sunday. So I am starting to follow Canadian football again, as far as that goes. So there's our Canadian football folks, as far as that goes. And let's see. I think that's about it for the first hour here. Well, you got to understand, Parn. When I say football, Canadian football, that's American football. See, here in this side of in the North America, we call that's American football. Not the soccer type. Okay, so we sort of, because we call our sport, it's somebody told me it's forward pass. It's American football, not the soccer. Soccer is pretty big though now. Even with this World Cup, it really put it up on a higher level and stuff like that. And there's our good friend Deplorable from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Deplorable. Love the flags. God bless America. Glad to see you here. Hope all is well with you. And we're going to be taking a break and getting our second hour here. Just finishing up. And Double J's, yeah, he always laughs. Yeah, soccer and football, yeah. because I know folks that follow the true football, that would be soccer that we call. They laugh at us for calling our sport football, because you kick it with the football, but you touch it with the hands to pass it. And in real football, you can't touch it with your hands, or else that's a penalty as far as that goes. And Tina saying good morning to Deplorable. Okay, barring any issues, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, because I think it's time for something. Time for more coffee. Something, that little trick, that's a Hal trick. I know you're going to be going seeing Hal there, Tina. So, and Tina said good morning to Deplorable. And Parn says, I didn't know and any American football rules. Yeah, you got to watch it and stuff like that. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. We'll see you later there, Tina. Tina's taken off, and she's going to go see Hal, because we're at the top of the hour here. And she usually stays here. So thank you, Tina. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later, okay? Ciao for now, Tina. And folks, we're going to go ahead and take a little break as far as that goes. And let me bring up my screen here of the world times and temperatures as far as that goes. And let's see, where's that at? That's right here. Okay. We're going to transition to here. And I'll be right back. I got to refresh my coffee and just enjoy the music here if I turn it up here. And we'll be back in a couple minutes.